proud lord said that I must bow so low. Only a cat of a different coat, that's all the truth I know. In a coat of gold or a coat of red, a lion still has claws, and mine are long and sharp, my lord, as long and sharp as yours. And so he spoke, and so he spoke, that lord of Castamere. But now the rains weep o'er his hall, with no one there to hear. Yes, now the rains weep o'er his hall, and not a soul to hear. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. Ooh! Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes, they say only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all, it's GEEP's Variety Show! And now, here's your host, GEEP! How do you do, folks, in the world of entertainment and VTubing? How do you do? Hello, everybody! GEEP here of GEEP Variety Show. I hope you're all doing very swell today. I'm doing pretty darn good myself. Now, Typically, this is where I do a monologue, like to the talk shows of old. But since it's a guest today, I am actually going to skip that, because it's about the guest. It's not about GEEP rambling on about GEEP stuff. So, come on. There you go. Look better. Look forward, GEEP. Look forward. Anyway, we got a very, very awesome special guest today. I'm sure those of you who look at the description, the tweets, the blah, 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 and so forth. It is KHIREN, the Red Panda. Yes. And she has an amazing following. I gotta say, one of the most impressive proportional-wise to her followers. I just had to say that because it is astounding. It really does amaze me. It truly does. Now, I won't dilly-daddle. We are here for the guest, so let's get to the guest corner. As you can see, the social media is above my head. Above my hat, actually, which is above my head. So, above my head is my hat, which is incidentally also a bucket. And, don't kick it. That's bad luck. Get it? Okay. Anyway, so on Twitch is where she actually streams, folks. So, if you actually want to see where she streams on Twitch. And you can find many, updates and so forth on Twitter. So, let's get on with the show. Today's guest is the Red Panda I talked about in the beginning. She's a Red Panda. First time Red Panda ever been on the show. First time Red Panda ever been on the show. Ever been on the show. And of course, she has a wonderful following. And on top of that, she's very chill, very cool, very awesome, very amazing. Please, people, give a warm round of applause and welcome for KHIREN!
Thank you for that extremely warm welcome. Oh my god.
You're welcome. Look at that tail. It's so cool.
Tail. Fluffy. Yeah.
There she is, folks. The mighty KHIREN herself. Welcome to the show, KHIREN. Thank you for coming on the show. Darn, that model.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Yeah, no probs. Blair Bone says, now that is an excellent welcome. Ah, thank you, Blair. Welcome
Blair,
to the show.
hi.
Ah, Blair's a regular. I think so, from your streams.
Yes, Blair has been hanging around my stream for a while now.
Delightful, delightful. Well, welcome to the show, Blair, and welcome, KHIREN. So, let's start off with the questioning. I don't know why. I thought I was going to say something else, but I'll just say, now let's start with the interview questions. You good to go with that? All right, so let's put the KHIREN. There we go. So, it's a nice simple one, the usual icebreaker question. What's a food that you enjoy and dislike?
Well, if you ask me as KHIREN, the Red Panda, apples very much so are my favorite thematically, and just I've done like the apple taste test and everything on Twitter before for just any apple that I could find in the grocery store. I would rank them so everyone could find out what the Red Panda's favorite and recommended apples were.
Ooh.
But putting apples aside, okonomiyaki is my other like big favorite food. Although no restaurants near here make them, and they're kind of an ordeal to make at home, but very worth when I do. If people don't know what it is, it's basically a savory pancake filled with cabbage and then whatever kinds of meats and other things that you want, often with like pork belly on one end that's cooked on a flat top griddle, and then you've got okonomiyaki sauce, which is kind of sweet and savory, and bonito flakes and Kewpie mayo and aonori seaweed on top. It's just amazing, super customizable, savory pancake of goodness. Please try it if you get the chance. High recommend. Food I dislike, though.
Uh-oh. Like how our eyes kind of squint down. What I dislike. Oh, and folks... Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, KHIREN. I'm sorry.
You go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Folks, I just want to let you know, I'm sorry for the followers-only chat. I only have it on there to keep mischievous bots away who may post crappy links. So, yeah, that's how it keeps them out, because bots don't follow. So that way they can't post links if I have it as followers-only chat. So don't worry. If you just want to lurk, don't worry about that. But yeah, that's why I have it set for that. Not as like a, you must follow me in order to talk. No. It's to keep out the malicious bots that kind of have been flooding Twitch. So, just a heads up, folks. Okay, KHIREN, you were talking about now the foods you possibly dislike. You got that look about you.
It's hard for me to pick things that I straight up don't like.
Okay.
But it's like I don't like coffee that doesn't have an absurd amount of cream and sugar. I love the smell of coffee. I hate the taste of plain coffee, black coffee, or it just needs all of the sugar to drown out the bitterness. But the underlying notes are nice, but the coffee itself kind of tastes like roasted dirt. So
Sounds like my
no to
grandfather.
coffee. I'm not a huge fan of mushrooms, but that's more of a textural thing.
Mm-hmm.
And natto. I hate natto. It's gross.
Oh, natto. I've heard so much about
Beans,
that.
gooey, stinky, really stinky. Some people love them, and I hate it. I hate it.
Okay, well, we do have an answer there, folks. Natto is a no-go for this Red Panda. What was your favorite apple, by the way? I might have missed. You might have said it. I'm sorry.
Out of all of the ones that I've found in stores for the taste testing, Cosmic Crisp ranked the highest. It was really good. It's kind of the quintessential apple in my mind now. If I have a choice, that's the one I'm picking. There are a few that I haven't been able to find that I know I want to test at some point. Like Brayburn is one that people talk highly of, but I haven't found one in a store near me. But right now, Cosmic Crisp reigns supreme.
Ah, Cosmic Crisp. Hey! Okay, how do I pronounce that name? You are always in Sumiel's chat. Plono... Thanks for the follow. Oh yeah, I gotta say that real quick. These are the follows that happen off screen. Spartan Kevin, thank you for the follow. Blair Bones, thank you. Nyaoista, Sci-Fi Baby Seal, and Bear7. Thank you all for the follows when I wasn't talking. So I'm saying them now. Okay, so Cosmic Crunch. Mm-hmm. That's the one.
Cosmic Crisp.
Crisp. My bad. Cosmic Crisp.
You're good.
Awesome. So you hear that, folks? So no to natto, yes to Cosmic Crisp, and she likes some coffee with her sugar. So
yes.
That's the situation. Okay, so here's one. If I may ask, what inspired you to become a VTuber? Who or what got you into it?
I had tried streaming a while back, a couple of years ago, and I really enjoyed it, but there was a lot of just like effort involved with making myself presentable and making sure the lighting was nice, and then you have to make sure like your camera angles are good and everything, and it was just very, very lots of effort for not much. So I kind of dropped it for a while because nobody's going to click on some random no camera streamer either.
Sure.
And then I wasn't really aware of much of the big VTuber boom at the start, but Bear, who is my husband, at one point suggested like, hey, why don't you try this? Like, you liked streaming. The main issue was that you didn't like setting all of the visual stuff up beforehand.
Right.
You could do this. And I looked into it and I was like, wait, I could do this.
No way.
And,
so Bear introduced you to the possibility of VTubing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Buzz Bondo for the wind. Okay.
Yes. And I was already doing freelance work, so it's not like I had to super adjust things to give streaming a shot.
Mm-hmm.
And once we realized, like, this is actually going okay, we had a bunch of big discussions, and we're like, all right, we're going all in. You can try to do full-time streaming. Go for it. We're gonna treat it like a real commitment thing, and somehow we've made it this far. And I'm having such a good time with it. I'm really, really glad that we decided to take this chance.
Wow, I'm glad too. I'm so many others. Good on you. How long ago did this begin? I mean, how long have you been going, if I may ask? I'm sorry if I missed the bulletin, if you've gone away for 6 months and whatnot. But yeah, how long have you been doing this?
I think I started streaming again with a PNG in, I want to say February. And there's still like 1 or 2 clips from back then that are very crunchy microphone audio and things like that. Those were some of the first things that we worked on cleaning up, because PNG or full-on model, if your audio is bad, nobody is going to stick around for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, that's the first thing that being a streamer, that talking is what you are offering to viewers. If you sound like you are at a drive-through for fast food.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna stick around, so we worked on that, and I want to say in April I got my first live 2D model. I was very, very lucky. I won a raffle for bust-up art and found somebody to rig it for me. And I hugely, hugely feel like I owe the first model artist, Lee 1HP, so much for being able to like be where I am today with streaming.
Oh, delightful. Let's get that name in the chat. How it's actually spelled.
Yeah. I can do that real quick. I don't know if you have shout-out commands turned on. Oh God, I'm not following? I'm a terrible person on the show. Shout-out Lee1HP.
Okay. There are too many platforms, KHIREN, to remember them all.
I'm everywhere. Oh God.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I have shout-out commands, but there you go. Lee1HP.
That's fine. That should be. But they held a raffle, and I had been on a wait list for a different model and rigging group, and I was informed that they were at the very least pushing slots back 2 months one day, and then the next day the raffle ended, and I was told, hey, you won the thing. I was like, this could literally have not come at a better time, because I was feeling really, really disappointed that wasn't going to be possible for me for at least a long time, and it all was just a really, really wonderful boon, and yeah, I owe a lot to Lee.
Lee, if you're listening, if you're out there, well, you're always out there, so good vibes for Lee, folks. Let's give it up for Lee. Lee HP! There you go. Bachi, thank you for giving this Red Panda the much-needed boost of vigor that she needed during a rough time. The fortune is just smiling upon you, it seems, KHIREN, I gotta say.
I don't consider myself a terribly lucky person usually, but I am incredibly lucky with things like that have happened, and that people have given me a chance insofar as clicking on my stream and everything. So I have big appreciation towards everyone.
Well, there's reason to appreciate everybody, because they're awesome. From what I've seen in the chat, it's a very welcoming community you have. I gotta say, like a very sweet one. You know, you say hello, somebody say hello, you say goodbye, they say goodbye. I mean, you don't need that, but to have a good community. But it's very friendly and very, very warming and very inviting. I gotta say. So
yeah, that was really one of my goals when I started streaming, was to have a cozy community rather than just like, ooh, I want people to like, okay, within the VTuber space, there are a lot of people that want fans, or they want simps, so to speak. I don't care about that. I really wanted to just make a cozy space where I could play games and hang out with people and have a good time, and like let them take a load off, and they could drop some stress and chill in my chat or Discord or anything. So the fact that that has actually formed in my community is great, and I'm very, very happy to be a part of that.
Yep, well, you know, you got to pat yourself on the back for that, because your direction took hold. It really did form into that, so congrats to you on that one, KHIREN. So, it is a fabulous community, I gotta say. I'm saying it again because it's worth saying again, folks. Well done to you. Those of you in the chat, I'm sure you're part of the KHIREN community, so shout outs to all of you.
That's right. I keep saying this to everybody in my community, but like, I may be the one that's on green, but I wouldn't be doing this without you guys, so it's actually because of you.
Y'all see that? That's the truth coming from the panda. And look at that. The model just reacts to like every single friggin' facial expression and whatnot. I love it. It's just so damn fanciful. I love it. And so what's the word I'm looking for? Detailed, idiosyncratic, all that goodness of details. It's fabulous. This guy be like the most spick and span model slash VTuber I've ever had on the show to date. Look how sharp she looks. It's amazing.
I'm really glad that you like it. We a lot of thought and effort into picking a artist and rigger for updating my model to being full body, and it certainly wasn't easy picking amazing options out there, especially like balancing budget and value and everything on top of it. But I couldn't be happier with it, and the whole point is so that it enhances everyone else's stream experience too. So whenever people say that they really like how expressive it is or anything, it just makes me very, very happy.
Well, it is very expressive, and I'm glad people can see it too. They have eyes and hearts, so they use them. And I gotta say, standing next to me, you probably look even better. I'm as basic as it gets. I'm a children's drawing compared to you. So it's perfect. The contrast, it works. It's like they go into this cartoon show and all of a sudden it's like classic Disney, and all of a sudden a Pixar character drops in. You know, it's like, oh, okay, I see where technology's heading in the next 50 years or so. Got it. Look forward to those Finding Nemo graphics underwater. That stuff was hard to do. Anyway, here's a very fun one that I like to ask my guests. Since becoming a VTuber, what was surprisingly the hardest and easiest thing for you?
Let's see. Surprisingly easiest is what I'll start with. Actually filling the dead time on stream with thoughts. Like just having content for the entirety of my stream, basically. I try really, really hard to not drop a lot of time, but it's hard. It really is. But I try, and my strategy for that is basically just stream of consciousness. I just say whatever comes to mind. So for some reason, and that's part of why I'm really surprised that people enjoy watching me, because I'm just out here rambling goofy things half the time that pop into my head. But it fills the air, and I think it maybe helps people like understand who I am, I guess, and feel a little bit more like a part of the community, to have that sort of extra insight into the weird stuff that happens in the panda head, I guess. So that is surprisingly easy for getting back into streaming. Also that, like, of course, when you're doing VTubing, you need to be very conscious of like the camera and how you're moving. I've found myself like really exaggerating my expressions and movements to make sure that my model is being properly expressive, but it wasn't that hard to make the transition. I just kind of spent a bit of time in front of VTube Studio figuring out what kind of movements make what kind of reactions, and how much do I need to exaggerate, like how open my mouth is, and things like that. The downside is I think I definitely do more like moving of my head around at different angles when talking normally now. A little bit of that expression stuff is passing over into real life as well. But
oh no,
I think that's all right.
Like they see you eating at a table and you're bobbing back and forth and your eyes are bulging.
It's just like I'll like tilt my head back and forth a little extra, or like turn my head to the side more, or like tilt it while I'm thinking and talking, things like that. They make the model much more expressive, but it's a little bit odd to see in real life.
They'll say that woman's got lots of energy. Let's be more like her, and everyone starts moving like that. That's the next trend coming up.
Yes. Let's see. As far as something that was unexpectedly difficult.
Yeah.
Let's see. Maybe the thing that I've had the most difficulty with is actually just I feel weird phrasing it like this, but networking and social media presence.
Okay.
I'm a very, very introverted person, actually, and
really?
Oh yeah. Oh my God, yes.
Okay, I can't tell. You put in so much practice into it, it doesn't show. Okay, I'll take your word for it.
I am super introverted. I also grew up being told, don't share that personal information on the internet or the bad people are gonna come find you. So like talking about my daily life or sharing things like that on Twitter and all of these things that are important for both networking and like branding, just interacting with people who might want to learn more about KHIREN the Red Panda VTuber outside of her streams, that doesn't come very naturally to me.
Okay.
And then I also have never used anything like TikTok or Instagram, so the sort of like small bite-sized video content kind of thing is also not something that I'm very familiar with, but that's also what does very, very well now. So since I'm committing to VTubing as my full-time job option, it's things that I need to branch out into, but it's just like, oh God, how do I condense everything into this? Like there are all these trends that they don't really fit what I want to do.
Sure.
I have to pass up on a lot of trends on Twitter and things because I try and frame myself as a much more wholesome and family-friendly streamer. I don't go into any of the like lewd, waifu-y, anything kind of VTuber space. And a lot of trends follow that sort of thing. So when there's things like the peeking hands and things like that, I try and jump on that. But in general, keeping up with that and making that kind of content has been quite the challenge for me.
Ah, understood. Well, folks, you heard it right there. I would not have expected that as a challenge, but I can relate. But first, let me acknowledge the chat. They've been so kind. So, Blair Bone says, "Woo, Lee!" I know it was a while ago. Blair also says, "Basic maybe, but with style." And I want to say thank you, Blair. Thank you. I do like my tie, my crossbone tie, and my cigar.
It is very stylish.
Oh, thank you. I really mean it. Thank you. That's really... And, we have KHIREN Sari. Thank you for the follow, and also thank you for the adorable emote. I like that. The little bunny right there. I don't know where that's from, but you noted. That's the and Okami David, welcome. Okami's a wonderful regular of mine. So on the subject of relating to the social media situation, that's difficult. Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm an introvert so much as I'm old-fashioned. I don't do Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I actually don't even have a Facebook, believe it or not. Never have. And so that probably was a shock to me. I don't know. I just find it kind of noisy. I like it quiet. That's usually why I have stayed away from it. So I still don't even know how to do the TikTok and all that goodness for the sake of promotion. I probably should get on that. But I'm really impressed that though it was out of the norm for you, that you managed to adopt it so well. So that's fantastic.
I mean, I'm honestly surprised that it's gone so well. But recently, I want to say that the new model honestly brought a lot of visibility to me on social media rather than just on Twitch.
Okay.
Before that, my Twitch numbers were way bigger than my Twitter numbers, which to me is totally fine because I care about the streaming side of things far more. But when 2.0 was around the corner, we got a promo video made before the re-debut of the Red Panda, and that really took off because people like looking at fancy-looking live 2D, and we made sure to get like high-quality editing done, and I think that the editor that I got did an amazing job. But that's really gotten me. It's cemented a decent following and amount of visibility on Twitter for me since then, which is really nice. And that lets me put more effort into making those kinds of little Twitter content things. It's hard to get returns on them when you're flinging them into the void, I guess, is kind of how I feel about it. So now they actually have a chance to get a foothold. Now Twitter can actually be useful instead of just I'm saying things to two people.
And it gets lost in translation, and maybe someone digs it up aeons later.
Yes.
No, that's fantastic.
Twitter archaeologists.
Yes. The excavators of Twitter, the aliens from now who will look onto the sites and go, "Oh my goodness, this is so much garbage. Oh, here's something cute. It's a red panda."
There is a lot of garbage out there. Oh my god.
There really is. What was I say? So it was on Twitter where you first posted that really short promo video. Is that where you first did it? That's where it went.
Yes, the promo went on Twitter, and then I also posted it on the virtual YouTubers subreddit.
Okay.
I don't know how much traction came from there, but it definitely took off on Twitter. By far, it's my most interacted with post by like a ridiculous margin.
Wow.
But I think that it definitely did help bring people towards my stream and my content, so I think it was very worth it. It's hard to quantify social media presence transforming into actual streaming viewer presence.
Yeah.
But I want to say that that was worth it, that definitely helped bring a boost.
All right. Well, given that it's your most popular video, and some results speak for themselves, as it probably drew more viewers as you saw after that, I say it was a success. Like I said, you can't quantify it, but you can certainly say, oh yeah, it helped.
Yeah.
That you can say for certain. So here's one of the last few questions I've got, but this is another good one. A video game. What's a game that you've been wanting to play but never got around to, like never played it ever, that you're most interested in playing? It could be years, months, or days, but what's number one that you have not played and want to play it?
That's a really, really tough question. I definitely have a lot of games in my backlog. Recently, I played Nier Automata after my 2.0 debut, and that would have been topping the list probably if I hadn't finally just finished that. But past that, instead of Nier, I'd maybe say some of the Yakuza series of games.
Oh, no way.
I haven't played them. I have a handful of them on Steam. I really want to go for it. Just need to set aside the time and just officially put it on a schedule.
Nice. The Yakuza games. You guys do them chronologically? Like one all from the beginning? And
I'm not sure what the best way to do it is. I'll probably reach out to people that I know have played them and enjoyed them and see what their opinions are on it. But just heard so many good things. I've seen tidbits of them on other people's streams. I know that they're like mini games you can literally waste entire days playing. That sounds really fun to me. But I also really, really like story-driven stuff and like characters with varied motivations and things like that. And pretty sure that this series is going to offer all of that and more. So big time on my want to play list.
Big time, folks, for the Red Panda KHIREN, the Yakuza series. If anyone there's a Yakuza fan, she may be talking with you sooner than later.
Yes.
So actually, that series does look very fun. All I know is about the friggin' meme that came out of it was the Bakamitai. So that's all I know. That's about as familiar as I am with it. But other than that, it looks pretty darn fun. So I hope you get around to that, and I hope maybe I can join in some of those streams. That would be very fun.
I'd be happy to have you around.
Yeah. Always happy to be around and support good people. So, and you are good people. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not going to say it's a back mistake, though. I have to make it clear.
Making me blush.
Aw, like a red apple.
Oh, no.
All right. Let's go with the last question. After that, folks, the KHIREN's going to play a Pokemon game, and you are going to be the challenger. So get your Pokemon caps on because, well, she needs a worthy opponent. And chat has been pretty unstoppable. So let's wrap up with one last question.
Okay.
All right. If this is not too private a question, the name KHIREN. Why is that the name for the model?
Well, so later on I'm going to be talking about why you guys should play Golden Sun, because it's the best ever. And I may have taken the name KHIREN from a location within one of those games, because I was like, that sounds pretty. I like Golden Sun. I like this name. That's going to be my name. And that's all it was. There is no special meaning, just sounds nice, and it's attached to something that I really, really personally like. So let's do that. I don't have any better ideas.
That's
perfect. And then I really just have gotten attached to the name.
Hey, no better way than to take it from something you love. So,
yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks. That's KHIREN is KHIREN. Ha ha ha. I like that origin, honestly. Nice and simple, straight up. I like it. I'm going to use it. Yeah, I love it. Let's go with it. All right, folks, give it up for KHIREN for being a wonderful guest here for the interview spot. We're moving on to the next game, which is the Pokemon game. A game that I invented, actually for, hilariously enough, the guest that's going to be coming up after KHIREN, but we'll talk about that later. So, we're going to take just a 3-minute recess, real brief recess, and then we will return, and you, the chat, will go up against this Red Panda and show off your Pokemon knowledge. Now, just a heads up, it's only Pokemon Gen 1, so it's not going to be that difficult, but it's still going to be fun, and plenty of chaos can ensue with this game, so... as should any good game that requires opponents. Whoops, not that. Oh, Blair's been preparing for this their entire life. Understood. Oh, folks, if you looked at that previous thing that I accidentally clicked on, a message from today's stupid sponsor, please ignore that. It's a skit that I do where I make sponsors that are so horrible for me that I only have them on the show to pay the bills, so don't worry about that. That's where I can get kind of lewd and crude, but that's kind of my humor in general. But I can also be very sweet and very wholesome too. So I'm an interesting balance.
The duality of man.
Yes, and the more than duality of GEEP. GEEP probably has multiple personalities. Be careful of that freak. Anyway.
Oh no, I'll watch out.
All right, folks, we'll be back in 3 minutes. Look at the clock. We're gonna take a brief recess, like I said, and then Pokemon.
And I think we have a definite challenger in the chat in Blair. That's fantastic. I'm glad you're here, Blair. All right.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you. Well, well, well. What have we here? Santa Claus, ha-hoo!
All right, folks. Surprise, surprise, surprise. We're back a little earlier than expected. So, let's get into it. Here we go. KHIREN, you are watching the screen I share with you in Discord. That way you have less of a delay as opposed to watching the actual stream.
Okie doke.
There are going to be some images that are going to be part of the trivia and whatnot. So, anyway.
All right. I've got the screen up and ready.
Excellent. All right. Let Jeep get out of the way. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Okay. All right, folks. This is where I hang out up here like a chandelier. Okay, so the Pokemon game is very simple. Oh, let's acknowledge the chat a little bit. Blair says, duality of Jeep. Kami says, ah, yes, Peeg. So Kami says, Peeg, from Peeg's One Trick Podcast, live every Monday and Thursday at 5 a.m. EST. Huh. I didn't realize there was a Peeg out there. I really didn't.
Possibly an evil twin of sorts.
Yeah, maybe. Oh my goodness. We're going to be reunited, and it's just going to be one fated battle after the next. Okay. So, folks, here's how the Pokemon game works. It's a combination of, like, Wheel of Fortune and Hangman. You gotta spell out the Pokemon's name, and you get points depending on if you get a correct letter, and you get multiple points for solving the Pokemon's name, and in the end, whoever has the most points in the end wins. Now, AP that you see on your podiums, those represent little powers that you can use to help you solve the puzzle quicker. So, and with that, very brief explanation of how the Pokemon game works. Chat, you are KHIREN's opponent, And the generation of Pokemon we are dealing with is Gen 1. So, let me see quickly in the chat how many of you want to participate in the game. In the chat, just say, just put a yes or a no. I see a yes. Actually, now don't put the no's. If you just don't say anything, then I don't. Okay, Okami's heading out. I have to head out. I need to take the bus. Good luck, chat. All right, take care, Okami. Thank you for stopping by, as usual. So, I'm assuming Blair's going to be a part of the game. Blair, you're going to be the only contestant? We'll see. So, it'll actually be just KHIREN versus Blair.
Oh, boy.
I'm
scared. Go easy on me.
All right, we got one guess from Blair. Let's wait for a few more just in case. We'll wait just about 1 minute. See if anyone else wants to participate in the game tonight. Today, not tonight. I'm used to saying tonight because I'm usually a night show fella. So it's just broken.
I'm an early bird streamer.
Yes. And like I had said to you previously, not from the Netherlands, like some of my other guests.
This is true. I am not from the Netherlands.
All right, Blair will be... Okay, so let's just have this KHIREN versus Blair. Ooh, here we go. All right. Let's see now. Let's roll the Pokemon die to see who goes first. Pokemon. Okay, I had in my head already odds was going to be chat and even was going to be KHIREN. So, chat's going to go first. All right, chat. Here's what's going to happen now. I'm going to roll the... let me show you your assist powers. Boom. Oh, not all of them are there. There we go. Do you, Blair, do you want to use an assist power? Maury! Maury is one of my fabulous guests and a good friend of mine. Thank you for the resub and welcome to the stream. Right now we have KHIREN, the Red Panda, on our stream today, and she is going against chat. She is going against Blair. Blair is the opponent. Blair in the chat, that is. So, now you may not know what all these do. Don't worry, I can explain as it goes on, but if you can figure out what one of them means, do you want to use them? Okay, Blair says not yet. That is perfectly fine. We will now roll the trivia die. Here we go. Pokemon. A 2. Okay, now here's what this means when I roll the 2. I always forget to bring this thing up. Dang it. Give me a moment. There you are. There you are.
You've got a lot to keep track of. It's okay.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, I do. The panda understands. KHIREN gets it. She understands. All right. Okay, 2. I rolled 2. So, you got to guess this trivia correctly, Blair, in order for you to get one letter up on the board. So, the Pokemon... And it's from 1 to 6. I have different trivias assigned to each number of the die. And the number was 2, so therefore yours is Pokedex. Okay, Blair... From Gen 1, only Gen 1. That's the entire purpose of the Pokemon game. Name me. Wait, no, not name me. The Pokemon I will now choose is... You're going to get a time limit, too. And since it seems like... Okay. First, I need to check out your delay. Respond to me as quickly as possible with anything now. Let's see how long the delay is for the stream. So I can gauge how long the timer should be. Should have done this. Okay, perfect. Okay, that was a... Thank you so much, Blair. Okay, that was only about, like, 5, maybe 10 seconds. Okay, good. Good. Then I know how much time to give you. On average, you will have a 20-second timer in my head and also on the timer itself. All right. So, here's your first trivia. The Pokemon I am looking at... Let me see. Where are you? There we go. Okay. Wigglytuff is part of which group of... is part of which Pokedex number set? 30s, 40s, 50s, or 60s? You got 20 seconds. Go. Wigglytuff. 30s, 40s, 50s, or 60s?
The Wiggler.
Yes. Time's almost up. Blair. Blair. Okay. Oh, what is this? I'm sorry. On the Pokedex, I should explain. I'll go again. On the Pokedex, you know Pokemon like Bulbasaur is Pokemon number 1. Meowth is...
I think they're Jeopardying it.
Oh, I get
that
it.
Would be my guess.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I missed. Thank you. I missed that. What is 60s? I'm afraid not, Blair. The answer is 40s. Jigglypuff is actually Pokemon number 40 precisely. And yes, Grit, Pokemon Challenge. So, you did not get a letter, and now we will pass the turn over to KHIREN.
Oh boy.
But to keep the game rolling, I add a letter automatically in KHIREN's favor because you failed to get one. And the letter
I like 3 points. I like free points and goodies like that. Yeah.
It's not free points. It's a free letter. You only get points by guessing the trivia correctly or guessing the Pokemon name. So the letter I will add that's part of the Pokemon's name is the letter E. Now, this does not necessarily mean the Pokemon name starts with E. I jumble the letters, so they can be in any order. All right.
A lot of Pokemon with E's.
There are. Kirin, here are your assist powers. Would you like to use one?
And I get to use each one once, or
if you use one, I take it away, and then your opponent can't use it. But you can only use a total.
So we pull from the same pool of assist powers, yeah?
Yes, you do. You pull from the same pool of assist powers, and you can only take 2 because you have 2 APs at the most. So once you take one, and let's say you add a letter, and then you can also use that another one, which is first letter, and then they're gone for the entirety of this match.
Okay, I'll pass on using any this round, I think.
All right, let's do the trivia roll. 2 again. We got Pokedex again. Uh-oh.
This one, these are difficult ones.
All right, here we go. Let me see. Let me pick a Pokemon. Okay. I got one. Hitmonchan. Part of 80, 90, 100, 110, or 120. You got 10 seconds. Go.
God. Okay. I don't think it's up in the 120s because that's way, way closer than... It's either 90 or 100, I think. 100s?
1 second left to go. And is Hitmonchan in the 100? Is Hitmonchan 100? Hitmonchan going 100 once. One going twice. Going twice. Going thrice. Going thrice. Thrice doesn't make a word. Yes! 100! You got it!
God, that one was rough. Oh, God. The Pokedex number ones are, like, very guess-y.
Yes, but I do give you the range when you're in. So. Hitmonchan is 107, right before the 110s. Getting close to this. So.
Oh gosh, that was like right on the line then.
Yes. With that, I will give you another letter. You earn that, and you get a point for getting the Pokemon trivia. 1 point for Kirin, folks.
Now I get to say I like getting points. Yay!
Yes. 1 point for Kirin. Now, this is at the end of the match. The turn's going to go back to your opponent, but before that happens, would you like to solve the Pokemon? Now,
I don't think so. Yeah. Not with just 2 E's.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're going back over to Blair. Yes, it is tricky and difficult, Blair. Okay, oh no, the tricky part is the APs. But yes, the Pokedex is difficult, but it's all on the die roll. All right, Blair, would you like to use an assist power? And Grit, can I double check? Do you want to get in part of this game? It is technically KHIREN versus chat. You are in the chat, Grit. Do you want to partake? It's Gen 1 only. Okay, Blair does want to use an assist power. Which one? Tell me, my friend. What you got? All right, so now it's Grit and Blair. Excellent. So we'll use an assist power this time.
My opponents.
You heard her. You heard the smugness, the confidence. You gotta love it. First letter. Okay, so here's how first letter works. First letter is only if the letter is currently present will I tell you. Otherwise, I'll just tell you the first letter is not present. So that's how that works. Do you want to still use that one? Knowing that? I mean, it's information. You'll know that these are either the first letter or not. So let's just wait a little bit because there's, like I said, 5 to 10 second delay for the chat today. Do 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 do. That's right, Grit. Gen 1 only. All right. Blair will use first letter. So let's use that up. So now KHIREN cannot use it, and 1 AP is gone from the chat side. Now, is E the first letter to this Pokemon? The answer is no. So the first letter is not present, and you know that means it is not E. With that now, we will go into... Welcome, Spartan! Thank you for the first time, chat! We are in the Pokemon game. If you're into Pokemon Gen 1, join the group. Grit and Blair are going against KHIREN. Alright, so with that, let's do the Pokemon trivia roll.
I guess it's not Eevee, then. No. I was kind of hoping it would be, and then you just keep putting E's on the board.
Yeah, no. Okay, I'll explain real quickly, Grit. And to those who want to join in on this game in the chat, you guess the Pokemon's name based on the letters I put up on the board. And you can only guess at the end of your turn. That's the only time you can guess, or at the beginning if you're feeling risky. Because if you guess the Pokemon's name for every letter that's missing, and you guess it correctly, you get a point for each missing letter, plus 2 for solving it. So the sooner you solve it, the better for your points. But also, if you incorrectly solve it, then 2 letters get added, and your opponent gets to go their turn.
Oh, no. Well, that's rough.
Yeah, there is a solve penalty. So anyway, we just passed the opening, so let's just go on now to the roll. Okay, 4. Let's see. 4 is guess that Pokemon. Oh, this is a fun one. Actually, one of the easier ones. Alright, guess that Pokemon is very simple. I put a Pokemon behind the Pokeball, and you have a certain amount of time to guess it correctly. Now, since Grit is playing and Blair, I need it to be unanimous, which means you both have to guess the Pokemon correctly. If just one of you guesses it wrong, you do not get a letter or a point.
Oh gosh, that's intense.
Well, Grit is confident in his Gen 1 skills, so... And Blair's very confident as well, so let's see. Which kind of Pokemon will I put behind the Pokeball? Let's see. Let's go with... Oh, gotta shrink that a little bit. There we go. Oh, that's a good one. Let's go with that one. Alright, so the Pokemon's just gonna peek outside the Pokeball, just a piece of them, and then you gotta guess it correctly. So get ready, Blair, get ready. As soon as I say go, that's when you can start guessing. Now, remember, 1 wrong answer, and that's it. Indeed, Blair. Meld your minds and hearts into one. Alright, let's see, where's the Pokemon? There we go, go. Y'all have 10 seconds. I am aware of the lag, don't worry about it. Which Pokemon is that? Both of you have to get it correct. They should be seeing it now. Okay, Blair says Poliwag. Grit, 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 we need an answer. Grit, you're running out of time. Grit, Grit. Alright, 1 second left. Is it Poliwag? They both said Poliwag. Let's find out. Yes, it's Poliwag! So that's 1 point for chat. They have now tied the game. I'm sorry, Kieran, but guess that Pokemon is one of the easier ones.
That definitely is one that you can win some points back with.
Yes, English first gen name. Sorry, Grit. Okay, so let's add another letter. They gain a letter and a point. So what letter shall I put for this one now? Oh, the letter I will put is I. Nope, you got it right. It is Poliwag. So there you go. The letter is I is in the Pokemon's name, and the name is shuffled, by the way, Grit. It's not in that order. Okay, hold on, Grit. Before you have a chance to guess, I got to give you a point as well.
That's a lot of vowels.
There we go. Yes, it most certainly is a lot of vowels. All right. Grit thinks he knows it. Now, here's the thing. Do you want to solve the Pokemon? Now, remember, if you get it incorrectly, 2 letters go to KHIREN's side, and she gets her chance to do a trivia die. Then she can get another one, a 3rd letter, and she can guess then, so you're helping her out if you fail to solve it. Do you want to solve the Pokemon? Again, a unanimous yes. So Blair and Grit have to agree to want to solve it. If it's a split, you will not. Let's wait on that now. Solve yes or no. Just type yes or no in the chat. Oh, please. There are only 2 Pokemon, 2 E's in their names. Oh, okay. Alright, Grit, you said it. Alright. Solve it, Grit. Blair will tag along. What Pokemon is it? Grit says Hitmonlee. Is it Hitmonlee? Wow, damn. Hitmonlee. Well, I'll tell you this right now. Someone's going to be disappointed, and someone's going to be happy. And the happy one today is the Red Panda. It is not Hitmonlee. You missed it. You missed it. No, it is not Hitmonlee. I am sorry, Grit. And with that, KHIREN gets 2 whole letters before her turn even begins. Let's see. Which one shall I add now? I'm going to add an O, another vowel, and a D.
O and
Yes.
D.
All right. KHIREN, would you like to use an assist power?
Let's see. Is letters left how many letters there are remaining?
That is correct.
Yeah, I'll use letters left.
All right, letters left it is. Welcome, Sci-Fi, baby seal. I can't just say Sci. Oh, I like that KHIREN Zoom emo. That's adorable. The pumpkin. That's awesome. Welcome to the Pokemon games. It's chat versus KHIREN. You can join in the game if you like. The name of the game is Pokemon Gen 1. Anyway, so KHIREN has used an assist power. Let's get rid of one of those now. How many letters left? Well, since it's shuffled, it's hard for me to tell myself. So let me count right here. 4. 4 letters remain.
4 remain.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So. 9.
Yep, 4 letters.
I think I might have it. Hold on, let me think.
Okay.
Let me put the letters together in my mind again. Wait
All
one
right,
second.
Take your time. If you're planning to solve it, you can. You can solve before the trivia roll if you like. Oh.
Ooh.
Grit looks like he's like, oh. Yes, Grit. KHIREN might have you there.
If I do the trivia roll, there's no way for them to guess before me still, right?
No, it's still your turn. The trivia roll counts towards your
Okay.
turn, and you can still solve it at the end of the trivia roll or before. Do you want to solve before or after?
We'll do the trivia roll for funsies and to see if I can lock in a little extra certainty, but I'm pretty sure I have what I think it is.
You got it. Blair says, may have been overconfident at the start, but I will persevere. Well, this we don't just guess one Pokemon. There are a total of 3 Pokemon names we guess, so you'll have another chance to come back, especially if KHIREN guessed this one and snatch some points from you. Okay, let's roll. Pokedex again! You know what? Let's roll it again.
Oh, no!
I'm gonna roll it again. I have 6 numbers. Let's re-roll that. Not Pokedex again! Stop it!
Oh, my God!
Okay, 6.
All right, it's cursed. Your dice is weighted.
We're gonna go with 6. Okay, 6 is reverse name Pokemon. I say the Pokemon's name in reverse, and you have to guess which Pokemon I'm saying. But you gotta say the correct answer just once. You say one incorrect answer, it counts as a failure. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say a Pokemon's name in reverse. Okay, here's a good one. You are going to get. I'm gonna give you 7 seconds to solve this one.
Oh boy. Okay.
You know what? Let me round to 10. It's just fair for chat and you to have 10. Okay, the Pokemon's name backwards, I will say it twice, and then you have to guess it after the second one, okay?
Okay.
Here it is. Pokemon's name in reverse. Knock-sog knock. Knock-sog knock.
Kangaskhan?
Yeah! Got it in 4 seconds! Knock-sog knock! That's right, Kangaskhan! Holy moly! Alright, let's add another letter for you, and you get another point. Let's see, what letter should I add now? Let's add the letter N.
Okay, that makes me think that I have the answer then, for sure. I'm going to lock in my answer as Nidoqueen.
Nidoqueen, is it Nidoqueen, is it Nidoqueen? Nidoqueen going once, Nidoqueen going twice. Yes, it is Nidoqueen! That is the Pokemon name! And there were 3 letters left. Nidoqueen is the Pokemon. 3 letters left. That's 3 points for KHIREN. No, not KHIREN. KHIREN plus 2 for solving it. 5 points in total. It's looking good in her favor. 7-1. All right, folks. Let's go on for the next Pokemon. You have a chance to make a comeback, and the next round, all APs are replenished. We're starting again, and then the final round is a quick lightning match, and then that'll be the game. Oh man. Okay, KHIREN, you are a worthy opponent. I see why you picked the game.
I've played a lot of Pokemon in my time.
All right. Yep, that was a good GG first round. Round 2. Let's see if they can make a comeback. And since KHIREN did get it correct that round, chat will get to go first for the trivia die. So, we're starting over again. Chat, would you like to use an assist power right from the beginning? I need a unanimous vote of 2 yeses from Grit and Blair. Let's wait for that. Or 2 no's. Alright, Grit says nah. With that, we can just go with nah, because it has to be unanimous. Or if it's even split down the middle, then nothing can happen. Alright. Now let's... Oh no, what's happening? What is this?
What is happening?
Since they're at a disadvantage, chat, it's time to help them with the chat powers! Now, normally chat can't use it because it helps out. I use it for if there are 2 VTubers on here. But this is normally what I would call the husbando or the buzzbando power if Bear is still in the chat. Bear, the green is you could either help the chat, because it's the chat's turn, or hurt them. You have the power to hurt or help people with these powers. You can just use them at will. But if Bear is not in the chat, then I will ask if somebody other than Grit or Blair take on the responsibility and use one of these to either help chat or dismay them.
Oh
Who in the chat wants to use this? Fire Bear. What does Fire Bear mean?
It's a BTTV emote that we recently discovered. We use Free Bear, which is the little low poly walking polar bear, very frequently for bear. But Fire Bear is that, but he's on fire.
Oh my goodness. All right, Spartan, I will give you the role of the Buzz Bundle powers. So, which one do you want to use? This is free. You can use just use any single one of them. And tell me who you want to use it for. To help KHIREN or to help chat?
Evil cackle.
Spartan. It's up to you, Spartan. Which one do you wish to use? I'm talking in space right now because I'm aware of the chat delay. Oi, 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 oi. Spartan's thinking.
Waiting with bated breath.
Which one? Which one? No solve penalty is one of the nicest ones to give to somebody, in all honesty. It means they can solve right from the beginning with no penalty.
Does it last forever, or like through one guess, or?
Nope, just as one turn. And Spartan is helping out chat. Add a letter, a free letter for chat, and they don't even have to use an assist power. Okay, looks like, well, Spartan is in the chat. So, but there's nothing can be done about that. Let's see. The Pokemon, I see the Pokemon I'm going to use for this one. And let me add the letter right now. We are adding R. Okay, Blair, Grit, you are up. Here we go. Let's roll the trivia die. Let's roll it. 5. Evolution Pokemon. Okay, ooh, I like 5. Okay, so Evolution Pokemon is very simple. I'm going to name 3 sets of Pokemon. And I want you to name for me one of their evolution from each set. Part of the evolutionary chain. So, for example, if I say Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, then you just either have to put in Wartortle, Charizard, and Venusaur. Stuff like that. I want one from each. So I'm going to give you 3 Pokemons with evolution, 3 evolutionary sets, and I want 1 Pokemon from each. So I'm going to give you plenty of time for this one. I'm going to give you a good 15 seconds to type it all out. And I need correct answers from both you and Grit. So, here we go. Here's the Pokemon where I want to hear from their evolution. And you cannot mention the Pokemon that I tell you. That doesn't count. Alright, so I want to hear from, here are the 3. Geodude, Magnemite, Ghastly. Go. Geodude, Magnemite, Ghastly. 15 seconds. Well, that was real fast, Grit. Not even 7 seconds left. Two separate different kinds of answers, but correct answers nonetheless with plenty of time to spare. That is correct. Holy mo. Okay, I gotta cut down your timer. 15 seconds is too long for you two. Alright. With that, they got a point. They are not exactly catching up, but they are closing the gap. That is for certain. Alright, 2 points, and they get a letter. The letter I will add to this now will be S. Now, chat, would you like to solve the Pokemon? Grit, Blair, give me an answer. If I just see one no, then it's automatic no. What's with that face, KHIREN?
Me thinking very hard.
Let's see. Let's give him time. Blair's going no. Nope. All right. Back to KHIREN.
Super common letters nice and early on.
Oh, yeah. That's why I chose those. KHIREN? Assist power? Yes or no? She's thinking.
I'll add a letter. Sure. Yeah.
All right. The simple one, add letter. It is exactly what it sounds like. So let me get rid of that. There we go. She used one. Let's add the letter A. All common letters I'm adding. Gotta keep it tricky. Gotta keep it tricky. Gotta keep it tricky. All right. Oh, excuse me. I had some food, so that's why I burp. Pokemon die. Here we go. 2. Okay, we're going with 2 this time.
Oh my god. Every time.
Here's the thing, that you did get it correctly last time, so maybe you'll get it again.
Will being a boomer Pokemon player help me, or we'll see.
All right, to go in tandem with what I said before. Which set is this? Which group of 10s is this Pokemon a part of? Golem. You're gonna get 10 seconds. 50, 60, 70, 80. Go.
Ooh. Okay, I feel like it's relatively early on because you find Geodudes in like Mount Moon and stuff, but all the early ones are also like the early ones. Okay, you said it was 50, 60, 70, 80.
Time's up.
How long do I have?
Sorry.
70.
The 10 seconds are up, and you would have gotten it correctly, but the timer ran out. I'm sorry, Kieran.
Oh, no,
I'm sorry, Kieran. You got it. But the timer's up, so you don't get a letter. Do you want to?
That's okay.
Do you want to solve the Pokemon?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Heck.
Okay.
Pokedex one is the hardest.
We are going back to chat, and I'm doing it again because I want chat to have a chance. Boom, we are back with the powers, the Buzz Bundle powers. This time, I see that Sai is talking in the chat. Sai, do you want to have the power to use this time? Will you use it to help KHIREN or defy her? I'm granting you the power this time, Sai, to help Takibayashi Grit and Blair Bones, or to help the Red Panda with that majestic, ever moving awesome tail of hers. And the ears.
Hypnotized by the tail.
The power is yours, Sai. Pick one, and then and tell me who it goes to. The meanest one is that take. No solve penalty for chat. Okay.
Oh heck.
Oh, dang it. The hypnosis didn't work quick enough. That's what Grit said. You're using hypnosis with that tail. Okay. So chat, you can solve without a penalty. And now it is chat's turn. Would you like to use an assist power? Grit? Blair? Gotta wait. There is a delay. I understand, though. KHIREN is a threat. There's no way around it.
Have you seen red pandas? We're tiny and cute and fluffy. We're not threatening. No.
They're threatening in this game, that's for certain. All right, yes. Which one do you want to use? You can both choose different ones, and I'll just roll a die, and I'll just assign odds or evens to both of you, since it's just two of you. You don't have to agree on the same one. Just let's see if you do. Which one do you want to use? Let's have a look-see. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Okay, Blair decides. Okay, Grit will go with Blair. Letters left. Understood. Letters left. You got it? Let's get rid of that. And let us get rid of the right side. There we go. All right. How many letters are left? 3.
Ooh, that eliminates what I was thinking it might have been. Oh, no.
3 letters. Letters left is a very valuable one. 3 letters left. All right, chat. You want to do the Pokemon trivia roll, or do you want to solve it? Do you think you have it? Remember, if you don't... Oh, remember, there is no penalty solve, though. So you can go for it if you like. Now, a heads up, if you try to solve it right here, you do not get a trivia die. The solve ends your turn. So, the panda is thinking. She's running through the Pokedex in her head of first gen. But what about you, chat? Do you want to solve it? 3 letters left. The number is 3. Alright, Grid wants the roll. You agree with that, Blair? Makes sense. Gotta play a little conservative. Let's see what we get from Blair Bones. Okay, let's get that trivia die on the rise. On the roll. 4! Guess that Pokemon. Oh, they got the easy one again.
Oh, man. I keep getting the Pokedex.
You would have gotten it again, though, KHIREN. The timer ran out. You were running.
The timer is my biggest enemy.
Okay. I see the Pokemon. I'm going to add. There we go. Chat, I am only going to give you 10 seconds now. The 15 was too long. You're too powerful with 15 seconds. Alright. Let's go with... Where's the Pokemon? I just saw the Pokemon. I'm going to add... Here you are. Okay. As soon as I say go, your 10 seconds begins. Go. And the 10 seconds are up. Actually, right on time again. Jeez, chat. Okay, good. 10 seconds seems to be a good amount. Okay, they both say Slowpoke. I can tell Grit has less delay than Blair, but I still took Blair into account. So, and here we go. Yes, it's Slowpoke. Okay, so with that, they are going to get another letter and a point. So they have 3. They're only now 4 points behind KHIREN. And it's a little less. It's a little less than half, but still not spectacular. But they are catching up. Let me add another letter. And with this, there will only be 2 letters left. So the letter I am going to add is T. All right, 2 letters left. Would you like to solve the Pokemon, chat? You solve it correctly, you'll get 2 letters. That's 2 points. And another 2 for solving it, and thus tying the game 7-7. But only if you solve it correctly right here. Yes, you do have a safe guess, which means there won't be 2 letters for KHIREN when it goes back to her turn. Nope. Yep, they're gonna go for it.
Oh, God.
Now, I'm not gonna give you eternity to think about this. I'm only gonna give you 1 minute to think about it starting now. So decide your Pokemon. Decide your Pokemon in 1 minute, chat. And I need you both to say the exact same Pokemon. You guess 2 different Pokemon, it doesn't count. So you can assign either one of you to choose. But again, you got a whole minute to think about it. 1 minute though, that's it. 1 minute goes by quite swiftly if you're nervous or the energy's going. Let's see. Bum.
It's both such a pleasant song and such a stressful one at the same time.
Yes. Your minute is almost up, chat. I'm going to need to see an answer. Otherwise, we're just going to go to KHIREN.
Dare I say I think I might have the answer?
Again? Again? Oh, no. And you got 5. Grit, come up with an answer. You got... Okay, time's up. You didn't come up with a Pokemon. You don't get to solve it. That's it. Time's up. I gave you 1 whole minute, folks. Alright, we're going back to KHIREN. KHIREN, would you like to use assist power, solve the Pokemon, or go for the trivia roll? What do you want to do?
Let's see.
2 letters remain.
I'm gonna use first letter because I think it's in here, and I'm gonna use that to safely confirm what I think it might be.
Clever, clever. Okay, so she is out of assist powers now. And is the first letter present? Yes, it is. And I will move it to the first position. It is the letter S.
All right, I am going to solve the Pokemon.
Oh, okay. If you get it wrong, they get all the letters then. What is the Pokemon?
I'm pretty sure it is Staryu.
Is it Staryu? I'm not going to waste any time. Yeah, it's Staryu. And with that, she solved it. That's 2 points for the solvent, 2 points for the letters. There is 1 more chance for chat to come back, but let me add now. Oh, my goodness. She's at 11-3. Now, I don't know what you're thinking. How the heck can we come back from this? Well, the answer is I'm going to pick a Pokemon with a ridiculously long name, perhaps, or but this is the lightning round. This is the round that goes the fastest. So, holy mo, KHIREN.
No more Pokedex.
Look at that point gap. She's more than triple their points.
Honestly, the how many letters left is probably one of the strongest ones, I think, because that just can really narrow it down.
It can narrow it down, but of course, if you don't solve it during your turn, it helps them as well. That's why the powers just kind of help both sides.
Yeah.
But yes, you're absolutely right. That is a powerful one.
Without them having used that, I don't think I would have gotten it.
Blair says, I went to this with my Pokemon underleveled. Sai says, I was thinking Sandshrew until letters left. Yeah.
Yeah, Sandshrew was actually the one that I was first thinking.
Oh, no way, Sandshrew. All right, folks, time for the lightning round. Now, what I do with this is a crazy mixture. To make sure that chat has a chance to win with the points they have remaining, I'm gonna put 2 Pokemon in this, but they're not gonna be jumbled together. That's too crazy. They'll just be separately jumbled. So 2 Pokemon for extra points, and it's a back and forth of guessing. If you guess just one Pokemon, you get the points for that Pokemon plus the solve, and if you guess both, then you guess both. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll show you how it works real quick. I just got to decide which 2 Pokemon I want to put in here. The 2 Pokemon I am choosing, I'm going to take a note of it real quick right here. The 2 Pokemon I will be not poking. Well, I don't want to poke Pokemon. Okay. So that'll be 1. And the other Pokemon shall be, there we go. Okay. Now, before we begin, let's give the chat, let's use the Buzz Bundle power one more time. Before it even begins. All right, let's go back to Kevin. Spartan Kevin, what do you want to use? You can help chat out again. At this point, take a point / give a point makes the most sense, right? You take it from KHIREN and then give it to chat. But it's up to you.
You wouldn't do that to me, would you? Such a cruel thing.
Oh, that was a good reaction. Let's bring it in. I like bringing this in random intervals. What will you do, Spartan? Let's see. Grit is like battling Whitney with 6 Pidgeys.
You roll out through all of them. Oh no.
And Blair's right. Time to battle against the gym leader. Yes, KHIREN is the gym leader. Look at that gap. Anyway, Spartan, what you want to use? What you eyeballing? What has caught those Spartan senses? This is the final round. This is their last chance to make a true comeback. Chat, a la Grit and Blair. Spartan's thinking about this very carefully. I don't know how much the delay is for the Spartan, but we'll find out in just a moment. Less chaos, double timer for chat. Okay.
Oh no.
Chat gets double the timer, and since this is the lightning round, and I won't be bringing this back up again, they'll get double timer throughout the this entire match. So, oh wow, Spartan gave you a good one, folks. Grit, Blair, here we go. Again, since KHIREN keeps getting the points, we're going to start off with you. You start off first. Now, there are 2 Pokemon in here, but they are not mixed together. They are separately mixed, but they're mixed all the same. So, the first Pokemon on here I will bring out is the letter S. All right. Now, normally I would give you 30 seconds to solve. You just try to solve the Pokemon. There are no penalties. You just got to solve it right away. Guess any Pokemon that comes to mind. And so, but you're going to have instead 1 minute to solve the Pokemon. Go. It's just about solving that Pokemon with the few letters. APs are worthless. We're just going to go back and forth till someone solves it and gets all the points.
So we're just guessing things that contain these letters over and over until someone's right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So, chat, Grit, Blair, I'm going to give you both chances to guess 2 separate Pokemon. So, to give you a chance to catch up to this Red Panda here. Because, my goodness, she's kicking your butts.
The whole point of getting a full body model was to get boots for butt kicking.
It's working. Those boots are not just made for walking. They're also made for bun kicking.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 1 whole minute to guess any Pokemon that starts with the letter S. Also, there's another Pokemon out there. So each of you guess 2 Pokemon. Now, this could be used as information for KHIREN, because she'll know what Pokemon are not there. I cannot confirm or deny whether it is the first letter. I apologize, Grit. Blair is going with a guess for Sandshrew, because everyone's thinking Sandshrew. Come on,
Always
Grit.
a good one.
Can't hurt to throw in a guess. This is about guessing and getting the points through the guess. Your minute is almost up. All right, minute's up. They both guessed Sandshrew and Blastoise. I will tell you right now, neither of those Pokemon are either of the 2. Now we're on to KHIREN. KHIREN now gets another letter, and this letter is going to be for the same Pokemon, same first Pokemon. The letter I will use to give you now is letter R. All right, KHIREN, you have 30 seconds to guess. Guess whatever you like.
Oh God, that makes me want to say Sandshrew again. But they just said that.
Yeah.
What else has an R? Omastar?
Omastar. It is not Omastar.
Do I guess the second one as well, or no?
Oh yeah, guess another one. It's not Omastar. Guess one more, because you get 2 guesses because there are 2 Pokemon.
Ooh, Lapras.
Lapras and Omastar. Nope, afraid not. Neither of those. So that's more information, folks. Not Lapras, not Omastar, not Blastoise, not Sandshrew. We are going back to chat, and I'm going to add another letter to the same Pokemon. Hey! Oh, I'm such a stinker. Okay, chat, 1 minute. Go. You can guess 2 Pokemon each. Go. Alright, they got 1 minute. And while that's going, I'm going to start adding letters to the other Pokemon. We've got a Venusaur and a Bulbasaur. You can also guess another Pokemon each. You still have about 30 seconds left.
Oh heck, they get a total of 4 if they're good at that. Oh no.
Yeah, they do. And time is up. I'm gonna leave a little bit more time for Blair, as Blair's working with more of a delay. Okay. Venusaur, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur. They cover the first evolutions. No! Now, let me start adding letters to the next Pokemon. Let me get the correct font going here. There we go. Alright, I'm going to add 1 letter to the other Pokemon. The letter I'll be adding to the other Pokemon is E. Letter E.
That's just kind of a letter. Okay.
Yeah, that's just kind of a letter. Alright. KHIREN, 30 seconds. Guess 2 Pokemon and tell me which guess for each.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep whittling away at the top one. I'm gonna just go down my own evolution line. I'm gonna say Horsey and Seadra.
Horsey and Seadra. Horsey for the one with 3 letters and Seadra for the 1 letter?
Both for the top one.
Oh, both for the top one. Okay, then we're gonna leave
They both have all the letters, so.
All right, so we're just gonna leave the second one alone because you only get 2 guesses. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, is it Horsey on the Seadra? Afraid not. So there you go. That's what I need to add. There you go. Now they're identical. Okay, not Horsey or Seadra. Back to chat. Chat, guess your 4 Pokemon. You got another minute. Go. Oh, and I gotta add a letter for you. Hold on. Sorry about that. The letter I will add here is the letter T. There you go. Grit's going with Parasect and Paris. Parasect for the bottom, for the top. I'm guessing both for the top. All right. You know what? It doesn't actually matter top or bottom because if you just guess the right Pokemon, I can fill in the blank. Parasect and Paris. 1 whole minute still for Blair. Waiting on Blair's. They got double the timer, man. That Spartan, you really helped him out with this one. Blair's thinking real hard on this one. Gyarados for the top one. Nice guess. Okay, you got about 10 seconds left before the timer's out. Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em as you and me. Alright. Parasect, Paris, and Gyarados. No! Back to KHIREN!
Oh, God.
Alright, another letter for the bottom one. There we go. KHIREN, your 30 seconds starts now. 2 Pokemon, guess away.
Oh, God. My brain can't divide itself between the 2 at the same time, so I'm just going to keep guessing on ones that could fit the top one. Tauros, I don't think we've done yet. And what else can... they have to be Gen 1. It has to be Gen 1.
Yep, Gen 1.
It has all of these letters. Oh, God.
5 seconds left, KHIREN. Hurry up.
Oh, God. I don't know if I'm going to make one.
Time's up.
One. Nope.
Time's up. Okay, she said Tauros. No! Back to chat. Time to add another letter to the first Pokemon. That might start helping. Okay. Chat, your turn. 1 minute. Go ahead now. Grit's going with Jolteon and Snorlax.
Ooh.
Blair, what about you? Blair keeps saying, my mind keeps going beyond the first gen, the little traitor. Oh,
Mine
no.
too. I wanted to think of something that started with an A because I wanted to just try and guess based on just pick 1 letter and think of things. But my mind was going, Ariados. I'm like, no, that's Gen 2. Oh, no.
Oh, Ariados, yeah. Keep thinking, Blair. You've got about 20 seconds left. And, of course, I took into account your delay. Grit's answers are already in the chat. Let's start the beginning. I wanna be the very best. No one ever was. Guess them my real terms. Them is my cause. Alright, time's up. I'm sorry, Blair. We're gonna go with Grit's answer. Snorlax and Jolteon. It's not Jolteon, but that is Snorlax!
Once they said Snorlax, I was like, the top one is definitely Snorlax.
Yes, and with that, the letters I did not add were 3 letters. That's 3, and plus the solve, boom. So wait, that's 5 points.
Holy moly.
5 points. 5 points, because 2 for solving it, and for every remaining point. There are 3 letters left. Where is it? So, they are up to 8. They are only 3 points behind KHIREN. But now we go back to KHIREN, and she gets another letter for the bottom one. KHIREN, you gotta stop them from getting this one. It's all on you with this bottom one. The letter I will add is M. Okay, 30 seconds to guess, and you can only guess one Pokemon.
Oh, I had 2 in mind, and the M takes both of them out of the running. Let's see. Hitmonlee and oh god, what else can fit this? What else has M's? That's not like Mr. Mime.
You only get one.
Oh god, how long do I have left?
You got 5 seconds. One guess. One Pokemon.
I can't think of anything else with M's besides Hitmonchan, but I don't think that's it because it doesn't have an E. I'm not going to be able to think of another one.
Time's up.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going with Hitmonlee. That's the one you mentioned. Is it indeed Hitmonlee?
Oh, no wonder I couldn't think of anything else that fit it.
I'm afraid not. It's not Hitmonlee. Also,
it's
not. By the way, Zero, thank you for the follow, and Aduro Zoventis, thank you for the follow. Okay, we're going back to chat, and they get another letter. Oh no, are they gonna solve it with this letter? They just might. Now, chat. Here's what it is. Now, the first Pokemon, you only allowed to guess one Pokemon, not 2 each this time. And the first Pokemon that goes into the chat is the one we're gonna go with, which will probably be Grit in that case. So, Grit, unless, of course, you want... No, you know what? Grit's been guessing. I want to pass this over to Blair. Blair, you're going to guess. Hold on, Grit. You can't guess yet. I got to give you your letter. Hold on, buddy. Slow down. Hold your horses. All right. Now you can start guessing. Okay, the letter is W. And now let me go back. And, Blair, you guess. You got 1 minute. One Pokemon. Guess a Pokemon. Yep. It's all you, Blair. You get this. You get. I calculate. You get enough points to actually take the game. I don't know, Blair. You still there?
Oh no.
If not, then it's gonna be Blair's there. Blair's here. Blair's here. Got plenty of time. Got 30 seconds to go.
Oh, I think.
No, Grit. No helping. But thanks for asking. No. Blair's gotta get this one all on their own. Got about 15 seconds to go, Blair.
Bouncing up and down in my seat because I think I figured it out.
And time's up. I'm sorry, Blair. I'm sorry, Grit. We are going back to KHIREN. Here's the last. This is actually now the last letter. KHIREN, 30 seconds. Can you guess it?
Let's see if it's what I think it is when the letter shows up. Mewtwo. Okay, it is.
Yeah.
I think.
That's it. It's Mewtwo. She guessed it. That's it. Our champion is KHIREN. Well played, Chad. You almost made a comeback. That was awesome. With 13-8. Woo! Thank you.
Oh my god, that was a lot more stressful and difficult than I expected it to be. My goodness.
The pressure's on. Our champion is KHIREN, the Red Panda. She is the gym leader. She is the Whitney to your 6 Pidgeys. Well done.
I love that, actually.
Well done, chat. Thank you, Grit. Thank you, Blair, for participating. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sai. Thank you, Sale. Thank you for doing the Buzz Bundle powers. I hope you all enjoyed this game of the Pokemon Solve the Name.
That was super fun.
Oh, thank you. I'm really glad. Sometimes I worry without BGM it's not as fun, but I'm glad the entertainment held up.
Definitely did.
Awesome. Blair says, sorry I tripped at the finish line, but it was still fun. Yeah, oh no, it was. Like I said, there was only one letter missing, so right, you would have gotten 1 for that, and then 2 for solving. And then that would have brought you, I think, oh no, wait, there were 2 letters left, were there? Oh no, you would have tied it. My bad, my math was a little off. You would have tied it. That would have been an interesting end, a tie.
Once W's started coming into play, I was like, what the heck? That threw everything I was considering out the window.
Yep, well, that's why I say the W's for kind of later, because that gives it away. But yes, well played, everybody, well played. Now we are going to take, again, a brief 3-minute recess again. And when we come back, KHIREN's going to talk about her love of a certain sun that is of gold.
Yes.
All right, well done, everybody, well done. Thank you so much for participating. Let's go back to the standby screens. I resume the BGM, which is just me a cappella singing some songs, and we will be back in 3 minutes. Look at your time, folks. 3 minutes.
Better wait a minute. You better hold the phone. You better mind your manners. Better change your tone. Don't you threaten me, son. You got a lot of gall. We gonna do things my way, or we won't do things at all. You in trouble now. Baby. You don't know what you're messing with. You got no idea. You don't know what you're looking at when you're looking here. You don't know what you're up against. No, no way, no how. You don't know what you're messing with, but I'm gonna tell you now. Ow! Get this straight. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, and I'm bad. Mean green bad. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, and it looks like you've been had. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space. So get off my back and get out my face, 'cause I'm mean and green, and I am bad. Ooh. Wanna save your skin, boy? You wanna save your hide? You wanna see tomorrow? You better step aside. Better take a tip, boy. Want some good advice? You better take it easy, 'cause you're walking on thin ice. Ba-dum. You don't know what you're dealing with. No, you never did. You don't know what you're looking at, but that's tough titty, kid. The lion don't sleep tonight, and if you pull his tail, he roars. You say, that ain't fair. You say, that ain't nice. You know what I say? Up yours. Yeah! Ow! Watch me now! I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, and I'm bad. Mean green bad. I'm just a mean green mother, a real disgrace, and you've got me fighting mad. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space. Gonna trash your ass, gonna rock this place. I'm mean and green, and I am bad. You know, I don't come from no black lagoon. No, I'm from past the stars and beyond the moon. Yeah, you can keep the thing. Hey, keep the it. Whoa, keep the creature. They don't mean shit. Oh, no. I got killer buds, a power stem, nasty thorns, and I'm using them. So better move it out. Nature calls. You got the point. I'm gonna bust your balls. Yeah, I'm mean and green. Mean green mother from outer space. I'm mean and green. Mean green.
3 minutes are up, folks, and Chia, welcome! Chia is a fantastic fella, folks. He really is a really nice supporter, very, very kind, and loves puns. I just told KHIREN that he and I have kind of a back and forth with puns. Like, he would say a pun, I give it a 1 out of 10. I'd say a pun, he gives it a 1 out of 10. And so, when I do that, you'll understand why I'm doing that and saying that now. So... let's go on to the next one. The Celebration Appreciation Corner. Now, okay, I'm still hanging up. There we go. There we go. Much better. Okay. So, folks, the way this corner works is very simple. I ask a guest to talk about a work of entertainment that they really love, that means something to them. And, well, if you're not a fan of what they're talking about for whatever reason, I ask that you keep it to yourselves and out of the chat. Here's where we celebrate and appreciate. We don't pick apart here. We really just want to enjoy the heck out of it. However, what she's talking about, I seriously doubt that you'll have a problem with it, as it is quite the well-revered series. So just a heads up for that, and let's get on with it. All right. Today, KHIREN is celebrating, in case you folks couldn't tell, the Golden Sun series. All 3 games.
They should come to nobody's surprise if they know me at all.
All right, KHIREN, walk us through it. How you first discovered them, why it stuck with you, why it means so much. Tell me about all the goodness about this. Praise it up. Sell it.
All right. Well, Golden Sun is, obviously, my favorite game series. Even Dark Dawn, which is kind of the black sheep of the Golden Sun series, I still have some positive feelings towards it, and I still want a 4th game. They literally ended it on to be continued. You can't do that to me. Give me a 4th game. Stop it. Give me more. Golden Sun was actually a massive, massive part of my childhood. I had both Golden Sun and The Lost Age for GBA. For those of you that don't know them, they are JRPGs. The first one came out in 2001 and the second in 2002. They were intended to be one game, but they were so massive that they could not fit it on one GBA cartridge.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yes. So the development team just decided to split it into 2 different games. And for the most part, they're really cohesive, playing from one to the other, but there are things where clearly they had ideas partway through making The Lost Age that didn't get into the first one. So, like, for example, there became like a crafting and refining system in the second one, which didn't exist in the first. But overall, they're just so much fun. They're classic JRPGs, but they're also very unique in its own way, thanks to the setting. It's like you can see it's normal. You know it's the classic JRPG. You've got the 4 elements that make up everything. They refer to everything as alchemy, and the elements are the building blocks of the world. Cool. Everything is made up of those 4. And the people who can manipulate those elements are adepts. But throughout playing it, you get a really slow reveal of the history of that world and how different things that are happening now came to be, and you start to question what you've been told by certain people throughout it. So it starts out very straightforward, classic. You expect okay, you're a couple of characters and you've got your call to adventure and you're gonna go save the world. But it's really refreshing as you start to realize wait, the bad guys have motivations that are not actually all that bad. And hold on a second, you hit the second game and you're playing as a completely different group of characters, and then their perspective is so different on what's been happening, and you're doing the exact opposite thing in the second game that you were doing in the first one. And to avoid too heavily spoiling the plot, the basic outline of the game is that a group of people steal what are called the elemental stars, which are basically massively condensed amounts of elemental alchemy power, 1 for each of the 4 elements, and they're using them to light the elemental lighthouses, which have been snuffed out for centuries. In the first game, you're playing as a group who is trying to stop them from lighting the lighthouses. In the second, you are playing as part of the group that is trying to finish lighting them. And you just learn a lot about why the lighthouses were turned out, how that's affecting the world, how relighting them has been affecting things, why people are doing different things. The story is actually just really, really freaking good. And it's way deeper than you would expect for GBA games. Highly recommend, even just based on the world building and story alone.
Wow.
But past that, the gameplay is also freaking amazing. again, it's JRPG. You've got turn-based combat with elemental magic kind of things. That's really straightforward. You can attack, use synergy, psynergy, however people want to say it, which is essentially your equivalent of magic. But also, what really sets Golden Sun apart is the class system that it uses.
Cool.
There are these things that you can find around the world called Gene, or Genie is the singular. They're elemental creatures, and they basically function as buffs and equips to help upgrade your classes, but you can choose which character to put them on, even if it's of a different elemental alignment, and that can completely change the class that that character plays as. So you have your character that if you, for example, just keep putting, they're a water-attuned character. You put all the water genie on them. Yeah. They stay as a water-attuned character. They're your basic healer. But if you felt like it, you could put other elements, and maybe they actually turn into like a DPS character. You can very, very heavily customize your play style, which honestly, I've never seen another game from like that era or since really go that deep into customization and details. And then further on, when you use those genie in battle, they go into like a rest state, which may, if you've used other ones to change classes, change your class mid-fight and change what's available to you during that time.
During
so
a
there's
fight?
a lot that you can go super deep into the battle system. It's really cool. On top of that, you have like your big trump card summons that when you've used enough genie, you can do a big massive attack summoning a powerful creature, and the graphics for those for GBA, they are stunning. Really amazing designs and everything, but it's sort of a high risk, high reward kind of thing. You can either choose to leave the genie on your characters without activating them for stat boost and to be like this higher class level and everything, or you can use them to get their effects, and then you're losing their stat bonuses, but once you've used enough, you can use this big, massive summon with powerful damage and boosts and everything. So you really have to just like consider a lot of different things in the fights. And I think it's very, very, very fun.
Sounds fun. Are the enemies that complex as well?
There are some of the boss designs have lots of different like things you need to play around. For example, this one's in the Lost Age, the second game, but there's an optional boss called Star Magician, and its whole gimmick isn't like doing lots of damage or anything, but it summons elemental balls to the field next to it, and each of those has different move sets, and you have to choose like, do I leave this one on the field and try and heal through the extra damage or debuffs that this one is casting, or do I focus down the boss, or do I take out, like, he summoned a healing ball, can I out DPS that? You really have to just like pick and choose what you want to prioritize in fights like that. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot that you can do. It's really, really fun. I honestly have not seen another JRPG with as in-depth of a battle system as Golden Sun. And that's a large, large part of why I'm like, if you like this kind of genre, you better play this. Like, it is the peak for me. And if they would do like a remaster, I don't need it remade, just give it updated graphics, which I personally think that they've stood up fairly well, but it's still an old game. So just polish it up a little bit and publish it again, and I will buy it 50 times over, for real.
Collector's edition, special edition, limited editions.
Yes, I definitely would. But like, even on top of that, even other things that they do well is like exploration is massively rewarded, and there's so much like side content that's completely optional. If you want, you can just barrel your way through the story stuff and not touch half of like the side content and dungeons and character storylines that exist. But it rewards you for backtracking and exploring, whether it's with more genie that you can equip to your characters, or items, or just like lore. There's a lot of reason to like go back and explore through the world. And the Lost Age does this really well as well, because in that game, they eventually give you a flying boat. And they're like, okay, now you've got pretty much free reign to go wherever the heck you want. Make sure to go back places and have fun. So even though the world is massively expanded compared to the first game, they're like, we want you to go back to places that you've already been and find all the shinies that we've put back there. So we're going to make it nice and easy for you to actually travel. And everything just feels so cohesive about the games. There's a reason that I ramble about it very frequently on my streams.
I would call it ramble. I call it just like praising the heck out of it. Love praising. It's just something to just talk about. It's so fun. It sounds fantastic. I didn't know about I don't think I knew about a tenth of what you talked about this series. So I'm just like, I'm first hearing about it. But dang.
And then the soundtrack. Oh. The music is so good. Please listen to the music. It's so good. Okay, I'll stop.
No. What's your favorite track? Let's get into that. Come on. We're celebrating Golden Sun here.
Favorite track? Probably the battle theme for Saturos, which is one of the bosses within the first game. But all of the music is amazing. You've got like between really like peaceful and solemn music. You've got crazy, amazing battle tracks that all of the major bosses have their own unique themes. Different areas have their own unique themes. The village and other town areas that are all significant have their own music. It's just crazy good. All of it.
All right. Well, you managed to point out, too, like, one of the first boss battles, though, really stands out, too. Was it because, like, was that, like, a boss music that was, like, unheard of for you and just kind of shocked your core kind of thing when you heard it? Is that why that stood out to you? Because that's the one you just shot to first. You just brought up the boss. Just curious, because one of the early soundtracks that always captivated me as a kid was the Paper Mario boss music. Mm-hmm. So I was wondering if it's similar to that. Like, you haven't heard something like that. It was just, like, really cool.
I wouldn't say that it was necessarily that it was, like, a super unique track, but it just had, like, such almost gravitas to it. Like, it definitely accurately portrayed that if you weren't ready and weren't careful, this boss can and will, like, absolutely demolish your team. Okay. I've been sitting alongside another VTuber, Morino Zukayo, while she plays Golden Sun on her stream, and I just sit there and talk with her throughout it recently. And she recently got to that boss, and she had to stop and grind because she went in and just got her butt handed to her. Ooh. Because he takes no prisoners. It's like very challenging, but not in an impossible kind of way.
Okay.
So you just have to really plan well, like make sure that like this character is really squishy and you have to make sure that they're not going to die. But also this one's really, really fast. So even though they're not your healer, maybe you want to put like your revive item or a couple of extra healing items on them so that they can get somebody up if they go down, things like that. It definitely rewards planning with things like that.
I gotcha. How many party members can you have per battle on your side? You know, like how many...
It's a set list of characters. In the first game, there's just 4. In the second game, you also start out with 4, but get another 4 later on.
Okay, so you can't switch out those party members. Are they always stuck in those groups of 4 in the second game? I mean,
in the second game, you can swap them out mid-battle. You can, but
okay.
For example, in the second game, your healer is fire attuned in the original first party, but the second party, your healer is water attuned. Mm-hmm. So even if you like swap between your 2 water people, you may not be getting like another healer or another DPS class, something like that, depending on how you've customized them.
Gotcha.
So there's a lot to keep in mind. Like you're given a lot of freedom to play around with it.
Wow, that's fabulous. Here's a question I want to know: which one has the village KHIREN?
It's not a village, but I got it from actually Dark Dawn. It's a mountain range and waterfalls from that mountain range.
My mistake.
Within it. I'm pretty sure it technically existed in the first 2 because they all take place in the same location. But that was the first game where you actually go to that location. I was like, wait, that sounds really pretty. I enjoy that. And then when I had to think about names for myself, I was like, that sounds nice.
Okay, so Dark Dawn, that's where the KHIREN comes from.
Yes. And while myself and others all have some not as nice things to say about Dark Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
I will avoid saying those, and I will say it did some things incredibly right. The customization with the genie is still the same as the first two, but one thing that I really enjoyed that they did within it was that, so for example, in the first ones, all of the Venus, which is the earth element genie, all had the same like sprite.
Yeah.
Every single one has its own slightly different and unique shape and form for each and every element in Dark Dawn. So, for example, if you have a Venus one called, I don't remember what each of them looks like, but I know like sap is one. Maybe they have like a little bit of tree bark kind of pattern on them. Or
Ooh.
Granite, he's got like sharper edges like a rock. Like they all clearly have the same base shape, but they gave each of them unique actual designs, which I thought was a super, super cute touch. In the box art that you can see up there for Dark Dawn, like for example, the top right is the default Venus genie for Earth. But just imagine like they look a little bit different. Like you've got one that might be like a little Mud, I think, was like shorter and pudgy, things like that.
Oh.
And that design element was like, I think this is so, so cute. And they also expanded on like areas that were slightly significant but not massively touched upon. In like the Lost Age, you run into a village of what are essentially werewolves. And in Dark Dawn, one of those, this takes like place 20-ish years after the Lost Age ends, but in one of those, you're one of your party members that you can recruit later on is one of those shapeshifters from that village.
Oh.
And I was super excited that not only we were touching back on places that were introduced in the first couple of games, but they decided, you know what, we're actually going to try and not just copy the battle system from the first two. We're going to try and add an extra element, like a shapeshifter. And she was actually one of my favorites to have in my party. I built my party around making sure that she was in my main four that I had
Cool.
up first.
This is in Dark Dawn, where the wolf came
Yes.
back. Nice, from the wolf village from Lost Age 20 years ago. Just make
Yes,
sure.
oh God.
Just make sure
I suddenly just hunch over and wrinkle up thinking about how old these games actually are now.
Oh no, that's good memories, and also they still clearly hold a very present and powerful place in your heart today. So that's some good entertainment right there. Good works of art right there. What else you got?
Big love.
Hold on, let's acknowledge the chat for a spell. First of all, I think someone did leave. I can't remember how to pronounce that. I'm gonna have to ask Sumio. He knows how that name is pronounced. Sumio's a good friend of mine in VTubing. So wait, you know him? Yeah.
I do.
Anyway, Win. I'm just gonna say Win. Win, take care. I know you are long gone, but I want to acknowledge you. They're talking about, the chat talks about how they want this to be a port on the Switch. Grit clearly understands the game. Remembers the boss talking about, thinks the wolf was an OP character. They're like really powerful.
Yeah.
Granite Pog. Apparently Grit, he really likes that Djinn, the Granite Djinn. I love that attention to detail you brought up in them. It's fantastic. Let's see here. Chia says, sounds like a great group of games. Oh, you never heard them either, eh, Chia? Yep, had to check them out. Oh, you're selling it, KHIREN. You're selling it. Look, even Blair.
Yes, please play Golden Sun and then come and tell me how much you enjoyed it, because that would make me super happy.
Blair's even saying definitely gonna check these games out. And evidently they were on the virtual console for the Wii U, and that's probably why they may not come to a Switch port, because that's where they are most recently.
Yes. Oh, I also see that Grit mentioned Aeolio is also a good character. That's another thing that I think tied in so well for Dark Dawn compared to the others. At one point in the second game, when you have your boat that takes you across everywhere, you can stop in on an area that's like a pirate cove, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And you encounter a baby, a toddler, that they can't even speak, but they sort of are displaying that they have an affinity for using Psynergy, being able to like use magic, and you can pick them up as one of your characters, all grown up as like a actual person in Dark Dawn, and that just made me super happy.
Oh wow! So that's one of the highlights. What's Grit talking about when he says I still have to beat a Dullahan from my stream as a rival?
Dullahan is like the optional super boss in the first. No, was Dullahan in the first or the second? Dullahan might have been in the second. No, hold on. Let me go do my research.
Grit, hold on.
I think Star Magician that I had mentioned earlier was the final optional boss in The Lost Age. And Dullahan was from the first one, right? In Crossbone Isle? No, he's in Lost Age.
Yep, Grit just confirmed. Second.
Oh. Well, each of the games has, like, optional super difficulty dungeons at the end of... Well, not even at the end. You can go early, but please don't. You will absolutely get your butt handed to you. But not only are those bosses really, really difficult and you need to plan around them, but they also have, I mentioned summons that you can do if you use your genie during battles. So they can unlock different summons for you with optional bosses and exploration and everything in the second game. And let's see, there was something else that I just thought of that I intended to mention, and now I've completely lost it again.
Well, okay, listen, Grit also said you're right. Lost Age Star Magician is one of 4 optional bosses.
Yes. I that one, honestly, is one that has left like the biggest mark on me as
Star
just
Magician.
Like a boss design for combat wise. Just so good. But Crossbone Isle in the original game is where the first game's mega boss not at the end even, you can completely just bypass this and go finish the game if you want. That's where that boss is, and I accidentally went there the first time that I arrived there. I didn't know it existed, and it was a very rough time. You can there are 2 ways to get there in the first game. One through basically riding tornadoes, like sandstorms in a desert, and letting them carry you away to this otherwise inaccessible place. Or accidentally for me, during one mandatory story progression thing, choosing certain NPCs to do a task in just the right order. And it's like you're choosing who is going to row a boat, basically, when your ship is going off course. And you can choose between like really burly people or really like old people. And I accidentally weighted who was rowing on which sides the right way. So the boat went to Crossbone Isle instead of to the correct destination. It was, you discovered it by chance. Yes, that's how I found it too. And it was a big old wake-up call, because in a normal playthrough, if you have not been crazy grinding, if you accidentally make your way there through that method, good luck. You're gonna need it.
Wow.
But I remember what it was now.
Go ahead.
Gameplay-wise, the other thing that I really want to emphasize about that makes Golden Sun really satisfying to play is that it's not just going through dungeons and doing combat puzzles. It's actually a puzzle game at its core.
Ooh.
And it's like in the big lighthouses, which are, whether you're trying to stop people from lighting them or light them yourself, whichever game you're in, even those big dungeons, you might have to backtrack all the way to the beginning at one point to finally activate this switch that you've now opened up the door to from deep in it. Like, you have to think about where you've been and where you couldn't get previously. It's so satisfying. I promise the games are worth it. All good. Literally everything about these games is good. Thanks. That's it.
Grit's talking about the hidden rooms with side energy, such as the side story of the king he's bringing up.
Yes.
Apparently Deadbeard was the one on Crossbone Isle. That's
right. Yes.
All right, Grit knows this game as well. You got a fellow Golden Sun enthusiast right there in Grit. Nice to have you here, Grit, to tag along with Kieran's love of Golden Sun. You good? You got more to tell us about this? Or should we just wrap it here and just give a great cheer to Golden Sun?
I think that's about all I can say right now without just repeating myself over and over and going into like heavy detail about things. But yeah. Honestly, I think aside from the stuff that I've just given an overview of, they're best experienced yourself, just because then you really get to do all of the exploration and backtracking. or just blitz your way through. Like, there's no wrong way to play the games, but I highly recommend playing them for yourself. They are so much fun.
And then you can make this Red Panda very happy by telling her how much you love it. Give it up
Yes.
for Golden Sun, people. Thank you, Golden Sun, for being something amazing for Grit. And most importantly, right now, sorry, Grit, you're not the guest, but for my guest here, KHIREN.
Yay!
Give it up for Golden
is the
Sun.
best.
Yes. She said it right there. Golden Sun is the best. Thank you, Golden Sun. Oh, this thing actually sounds really, really fantastic. I'm going to look more into this. Yeah, you sold it to me. Yeah, this Jeep is sold. I'm going to take a look.
Good.
Fall down the Golden Sun rabbit hole or fall upwards. You know, it's the sun and all. So, all right, folks. With that, thank you again, Golden Sun. Thank you, KHIREN, for sharing your love with it. I can really tell how much you cared. It really shines through. And this is one of the best talks I've had about Celebration Appreciation Corner. So I really appreciate this. This was really nice.
I'm glad to hear that. That makes me really happy.
Yes, no, truly. The amount of detail you know about it, that's where the passion comes from, right? When you can talk about the little details that no one would think about, and you're just like, oh, that moment, I love that. So
yeah, it just feels like the development team all just put a lot of passion and love into it, and you can just feel it when you're playing the game, and that really just ties it all together.
Yep, and it makes a connection with its players too, and it truly has with this mighty KHIREN, the Red Panda. I love Red Panda, so I like saying Red Panda a lot. Anyway, folks, we're gonna take this one's gonna take a 5-minute break because I gotta do some vocal warm up, just so I can keep talking, making sure things work out for my guest here. Because the last corner of the day is singing. Yes, the Red Panda's gonna sing, and we gotta run a few tests. That's also why the 5-minute break is necessary. So 5 minutes, we will be back for singing, and then we will wrap the show. So let's go back yet again to the standby screens. And we will be back in 5 minutes. Mark the time again, folks. 5 minutes. And let me start this. I'm just going to jump right there. And there we go.
Woo.
In the dark, it is easy to pretend that the truth is what it ought to be. Softly, deftly, music shall caress you. Hear it, feel it, secretly possess you. Open up your mind, let your fantasies unwind in this darkness which you know you cannot fight. The darkness of the music of the night. Close your eyes and start a journey to a strange new world. Leave all thoughts of the world you knew before. Close your eyes and let music set you free. Only then can you belong to me. Floating, falling, sweet intoxication. Touch me, trust me, savor each sensation. Let the dream begin. Let your darker side give in to the power of the music that I write. The power of the music of the night. my song take flight. Help me make the music of the Here we go. Well, she's all you'd ever want. She's the kind I'd like to flaunt and take to dinner. Well, she always knows her place. She's got style, she's got grace. She's a winner. She's a lady. Whoa, 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 whoa. She's a lady. Talking about that little lady.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all, we are back. The 5 minutes just about ended, or we're a little early. Let's get to some singing. Where's that corner? There you are. Ah, perfect. Now, let's get this Jeep out of the way, as Jeep is not the star. Oh, no, 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 no. Hold on. Behind.
You sure about that? You could. You could.
No. I'm good. I'm just gonna go here and support and just bob my head along. All right, first, Kieran, look at if you can look at the Discord screen, because less delay. Which kind of background you feel suits the mood for this? Give me an idea. I can show many backgrounds suits the song we're gonna sing. You're going to sing.
Well, the first song that I was planning on doing was Cruel Angel's Thesis, one of the Evangelion theme songs, because when I did my karaoke stream, not only were people really, really bummed when they realized that was the first song and they had missed it, but they also got me to do an encore of it at the end. So I don't know if you have anything in particular in mind that would suit that, but it's a fun song.
Very sci-fi?
Ooh, that works. That works.
Yeah? All right. We're going to go with the interior of a spaceship sci-fi look here.
All right.
All right. Whenever you are ready, Kieran, take it away.
All righty. Let's get my reverb on. Ooh. And off we go. 残酷な天使のように少年よ神話になれ 青い風が今胸のドアを叩いても私だけをただ見つめて微笑んでるあなたそっと触れるもの求めることに夢中で運命さえまだ知らない痛いけな瞳だけどいつか気づくでしょうその背中には遥か未来目指すための羽があること残酷な天使の天性窓辺からやがて飛び立つほとばしる熱いバトツで思い出を裏切るならこの空を抱いて輝く少年よ神話になれ We've got a nice long interlude here in the middle.
Hey, it's very jammable. So.
ずっと眠ってる私の愛のゆりかごあなただけが夢の使者に呼ばれるあなた細い首筋を月明かりが映してる世界中を時を止めて閉じ込めたいけどもしも二人会えたことに今があるなら私はそう自由を知るためのバイブル残酷な天使の転生悲しみがそして始まる抱きしめた命の形その夢に目覚めた時誰よりも光を放つ少年よ神話になれ身を紡ぎながら歴史を作る女神なんてなれないまま私は生きる残酷な天使の転生窓辺からやがて飛び立つほとばしる熱い爆発で思い出を裏切るならこの空を抱いて輝く少年よ神話になれ
Yeah! Look at that chat going with those emotes. They're jamming to this one. Bati, bati, bati! Beautifully done.
There is a reason that that is like the #1 karaoke song in Japan.
Oh, kidding. I think we could turn the music up slightly more. Let's go a little higher.
Okay, then boop. There we go.
All right, for the next one. Indeed, she can sing, can't she? You got a beautiful voice.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, that's so sweet.
You do. Come on, it's obvious. Well, to me it is.
I really enjoy singing like as a hobby. I've never really considered myself like I think I have a acceptable voice. I don't think I have a great voice, but that is very sweet of you anyways.
Oh. All right. Well, yes, I would disagree though. I think you have a very beautiful voice. That is, like I said, my opinion.
Very, very sweet of you.
So whenever you're ready for the next one, tell me what kind of background we should go with this one. Give me an idea again, and I think I can pick a good one.
The next song that I have picked out is Hologram by Nico Touches the Walls. It's one of the Full Metal Alchemist openings.
Hologram, I know
anime
that one.
songs for all of these. Yeah.
Okay, that's real banger of a bunch. So.
I tried to pick high energy things for all of these.
Here we go. We're going lightning for this one.
All right. Oh yeah, that works. That looks good.
There we go. We got a badass panda going on right here, folks. All
right, let me find my music. All right. Hopefully, this is another one that just starts off immediately with the music and vocals. So we'll stumble for a second at the very beginning and then find our stride. All right, you ready? Because I'm ready. All right, let's go. 真っ白な景色に誘われて僕は行くよまだ見ぬ世界へ、迷子のまま旅していたネズミ色の空の下日替わりの地図いくつもの夢が滲んでいたいつかはさちっぽけな僕のこの歩幅でもあの雲の向こうまで行けるかな強がって傷ついた心つけしたように降り出した雨粒が違うランシャ繰り返すまっすぐな光が交差して行き去 ひもつけるままどこまでも突き抜ける淡い山頂両面に焼き付けて届くはずなんだまだ見ぬ世界へ知ら知らずに待っていたのは白黒のステッカーで大事なもの僕らは隠してしまっていただからどうしように閉じの赤いクリップで夢というない本ガムをざわめきをはみ出して逆らっていつか描いた見て悔しさも寂しさも埋め泡みたいに弾け飛ぶまっすぐな光で閉ざしてわさすががったから今より一つ強くなれる真っ白な景色に誘われて僕は行くよまだ見ぬ世界へ夏の空の先に虹色の光明日の影に触れるたびに遠くで僕を呼びかけてまっすぐな光が散らばって雨上がりの午後に束になって降り注ぐ無限のグラデーションが今混ざり合ってこの空の下どんなとこ見ても必ず届くはずさまだ見ぬ世界へ
Yeah! Pachi, pachi, pachi! Oh, that was awesome.
That one is one of the most satisfying songs to sing, I swear.
Yeah. Woo! Pachi, pachi, pachi. Look at that chat go. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. You are so sweet.
Yes, Chia, great song indeed. Thank you, all of you, for supporting KHIREN. She has some more that she ain't done yet. Just give me 1 second, though. Okay, what kind of background are we thinking for this next one?
All right, I have two more. I was gonna save this one for last, and then we added another. So, let's see. We'll still leave that one as the last one. That's always my go-to ending song. So,
Understood.
Next up, honestly, lightning might also work for this one.
Oh, yeah?
Next up is KHIREN Hey Kids by the Oral Cigarettes. It was one of the openings for Noragami.
Okay. Then I'm not as familiar with that one, so I'll take your word for it. We'll stick with the lightning. Now, just 1 sec, folks. I want to talk with my guest real quick just to check up on a few things audio-wise.
Sure.
We're back, people. We're good. We're back. Let's get on with the next one. Whenever you're ready, Kitten. Take it away.
Okay, the next one that I have ready, as I said, is going to be KHIREN Hey Kids by the Oral Cigarettes. This one's always so freaking much fun. If you guys don't know it, it's one of the Noragami theme songs, and it's really, 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 really good. Let's go.
Let's go.
Tonight, we honor the hero. Kids そきらほかい日々を溶かして甘い太陽の水に追い立ってそそるフレーバー Just wanna hold your hand Just wanna hold your hand Just wanna hold your hand 狂って平気育った昨日を照らして見切らない衝動狂って平気戻れない場所を探して狂って平気くだらない映像を語って君のないこと狂って平気私の名前鳴らさないのコケのディストーション今や共犯さ天の素材オペラいざ forever ever ever 狂って平気捨てた昨日を照らして見切らない衝動狂って平気戻れない場所を探して狂って平気くだらない映像を語って君のないこと狂って平気私の名前をJust wanna hold your hands. Just 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 wanna hold your hands. 狂った平気時代に時代で止まって終わらないとしても狂った平気出会うはずだったあなたを狂った泣いた忘れない名前を探してつなぎたいずっと狂った平気それでも未来は Just wanna hold your hands I swear, I respect the hero.
Yahoo! Party, folks! Another one! Wow, another high energy song. Lovely!
I freaking love that song. Oh, I'm still... Oh, there we go. No more reverb.
That's okay. Epic Kidding is all good. Like, you're the master of all. Oh.
Yes.
Nicely done. Yes, chat. Yes. Yes. All right, actually, you sound actually quite good. So occasionally your volume both levels drop every now and then. Is that like the level at which you hold the key down, maybe, or something like that?
I don't actually know. It might just be like things trying to autocorrect, but
Okay.
I don't know. I've never tried to route things this way through the Go XLR before.
Okay. Well, it's the first time for both of us. No one ever sang like this with me either. So it's working out pretty good, though.
I'm glad.
Well, you can decide for yourself on the playback. I hope it's to me it sounds great. So it's coming out pretty darn good. You ready for your finale?
I am, and I'm gonna pull, as is tradition, something special up on VTube Studio.
Oh, hey!
This one.
Ah! Hold on.
That's right.
Let me fix that one. Make sure the hall hat gets into the. There. Oh, nope. The hat's just gonna get cut off. Hold on. You gotta maybe shrink your model a little bit. There we go. Oh, beautiful. No one can hear you right now, Kiana, because you gotta push to talk.
Oh God, that's right. I forgot that I am off. Yes, now I am equipped and ready.
What kind of background you want? Same one?
This works pretty darn well. This looks very ora-ora-y.
All right. Kono deal. Yes, indeed. Oh, so is it a JoJo song we're wrapping up with?
Yeah, it is. We are doing Stand Proud, one of the part 3 songs.
Oh, Stand Proud. Okay, that's the first one.
Yes, this is a classic me finishing up karaoke song. I love it so much, and I love bringing out the hat.
All right, let's wrap it up with JoJo, folks. Jotaro KHIREN is here to finish it up. Whenever you're ready.
All right, here we go.
Stand up, stand up. 打ち込むのは誇りの場で劇団拳離すセミナービジョンスタープラウド知られてた時日の光浴びせるのは誰だ未来残す希望流れ星の国せいだかけるのは命守るべき愛と母と幕がられた Stand up, stand up, stand up 立ちはだかる Power up, power up, power up 敵を倒し劇団道を開く魂のビジョンスタープラウド 笑うその顔探し追い求める男のその場所とレクイエム砂漠に響くスタンドアップスタンドアップスタンドアップ打ち込むのはほがらほがらほがら誇りのバレ劇団劇団劇団拳放つ聖なる美女津田発立ちはだかるほがらほがらほがら敵を倒し劇団劇団劇団道を開く魂のビジョンスタークラウド
Yeah!
Oh, go. There we go.
Now that's the way to end the series of songs.
And I can go back onto voice activity instead of push to talk. Yay!
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 Folks, give it up for KHIREN and her awesome voice and her awesome selection of songs. Ah, woo!
Thank you so much. This was so much fun. Oh my god. I love any excuse I get to do karaoke stuff, honestly.
Awesome. But who doesn't love singing? Let's be honest.
This is true. This is true. No matter how amazing or terrible you are at singing, literally everybody has that song that they have to belt it out to.
Yes.
Everyone.
Everyone does have that song. For me, it's Music of the Night. Yep, that's my song. But you are the guest, not GEEP. This is my show. I can always sing another time.
You're the permanent guest.
Yeah, I'm the permanent guest. Yeah, on my own show. Can you imagine that? I look in the mirror and I'm arguing myself who's the guest and who's the host. All right, again, give it for KHIREN, her awesome voice, in my opinion. I feel it's beautiful and lovely. And JoJo, what a phenomenon! I love the hat. I love the hat. Nice.
Thank you. This is a staple. I literally am legally obligated to put this hat on whenever I do that song.
Makes sense, and that is true. You should be legally obligated to do that, to do such, and you do. So you follow through with the law, the requirements. No jail for this Red Panda. She abides.
That's right.
And she delivers. All right, folks, let's wrap the show up. Back to the main corner. Now, this is where. Oops. Whoa. What are you doing back there? Sorry about that.
You're fine.
There you go. All right. So what we do at the end here is I'll have my guest KHIREN here to talk about what she has coming up in the future. But first, I always like to show the guests coming up next week Friday. So let's get a sneak peek at that real quick. If I can remember, there they are. The next guests, Persephone and Lotto. Friday, October the 29th, 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. PST time. I had them on the show previously. They are wife and wife, IRL, and they are very open and very happy about that. They got an adorable little baby girl, and at least I hear she's adorable. I'm assuming she is. She's only one. She's 1 year old. So they are delightful, the two of them. I simply adore these two. My family also, who knows I'm a VTuber, these two were some of their favorite guests. So, and they're excited to come back to the show. They are the reason I created the Pokemon game, because Persephone didn't have much to do on the show when I had her first as a guest. Then I remember she liked Pokemon, so I thought about it the night before the show, that game, and I put it together and threw it on there. But it wasn't as perfected as it is now. So when they return, chat, it'll be a grudge match between Lotto and Persephone. Lotto won last time.
Uh-oh.
And so, yes. So
driving a wedge between them with Pokemon.
Yeah, well, that's Pokemon sometimes, or at least it is now. So yeah, look forward to that, folks. And now let's get back to the present guest, the star of the show today, KHIREN. KHIREN, what do you have coming up in the immediate future that you can relate to my audience here so they can look forward to it?
All right. Well, most of my massive events have kind of passed recently. We finished September and then had Not only before that was my 2.0 model, as you can see here, debut. And then my birthday was last week or this week. What is the passage of time? Something like that. And I did a 24-hour stream. But we still have some September rewards to make our way through, including next week, starting next Monday, is going to be a no breaks stream week. So I will be streaming every single day next week. That was one of the goals that was reached. But honestly, the things that I want to plug most right now is that tomorrow I am not streaming, but my dear friend and leader of Mofua Cafe, the stream group that so very kindly invited me to be a part of them, she is having her 2.0 debut tomorrow and doing a 24-hour stream to celebrate it. And not only is she a wonderful person, but she drew her current and her new model herself. She is an amazingly talented artist. Please check her out. If you like my style of content and personality, you will love Kels. I assume anybody who came here from my channel already follows her and is ready for the debut anyways, but I figured I'd put it out there. Gonna type her name, Chalcedonyx. There we go. Follow her on Twitch, follow her on Twitter, watch her streams. She's awesome. I can't wait to have everyone see what her 2.0 looks like because it is beautiful. She did an amazing job and it's going to be great. Please support her. She's awesome. Oh yeah, I'm going to spend my time plugging other people instead of myself.
Well, that's fine. I don't want to say plugging, but I'm gonna say I'm promoting you here. So I'll take care of promoting you. You can plug your friends. There we go.
Okay, that's good. I use my powers for good or something. I don't know. Something like that.
Along those lines, spread the wealth, share the wealth, kind of thing.
Yeah. There we got a lot of Kelsey loves and Kelsey bungas in the chat.
Kelsey.
Good.
I've been to a few of her streams. She's extremely chill too.
Yeah, she is cozy and sweet.
Yes, cozy. That's a great word. Yes, I would completely agree with that. So yes, so check out Kelsey. Is it just Kelsey or Kelsey? Kels. Check out Kels tomorrow, folks. Saturday. KHIREN is more than definitely gonna check it out. 2.0 model, and then the week after today, the following week, is the non-stop streaming days for KHIREN.
That's right.
Every single day. So if you miss her on one day, you can catch her on the other 6. If you miss her throughout the week, what the hell is wrong with you? Anyway. You can only have 6 excuses. 7 excuses just won't fly. Alright, folks. That's what you look forward to. Give it up again for my wonderful guest here today, KHIREN! Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. This was a whole bunch of fun.
I'm really glad. I had a lot of fun too, actually. You were an absolute delight. I thought so. I'm like, yeah, I had a great time. No, really.
I'm really, really glad that you feel that way. That makes me smile. My cheeks hurt from smiling a whole bunch today.
Oh, no. Put some ice on those. All right, folks. Come on. One more round of Pachies for this one. This was a really fabulous show. I'm really happy everything worked out so well. So, this Jeep feels very delighted. Now, a tradition here is my guest to the side. Who shall we raid?
I'm choosing? Oh, no.
Yes, you're the guest. Go ahead, pick somebody.
Let's see. Who do I know that's online right now? I think I have an idea. Excellent. And I got a sneaky DM from Bear with a suggestion. It was actually the exact same suggestion that I was just gonna make. So let's raid codename Spec. Let me type it out. And then codename Spec. There we go.
All right,
she's currently playing Animal Crossing today, and she's super duper sweet. She is, I believe, an information broker. If you're familiar with Arknights, her character design is very, very reminiscent of Arknights, and she's just a really fun person. And everyone could use some chill Animal Crossing vibes after energetic JoJo karaoke, right?
That's true.
That's how things work, right?
I think that makes sense. After the crazy JoJo karaoke, we just wind down with a nice, cozy Spec. Codename Spec. Folks, let's get this phrase in the chat. Use as many emotes you like, but I want to use the term Blue Panda Raid. I'm blue and she's the panda. Blue Panda Raid. That's what we're going to say. Also, hello, Sumio. Thanks for stopping by real briefly, my man. So we're going to Codename Spec. Codename Spec. All right, thank you all so much for joining us. I had a delightful time today. The days have been a little bit harder on me as of late, but they really started to pick up the past few days. So I've had the previous weekend. Today was definitely a highlight and helped me out a bit of a funk. So thank you for that, KHIREN. For reals.
Well, I am glad to be of service. All I really want out of streaming is to make some kind of impact on people's lives and make their days a little bit brighter. So that makes me very happy to hear. I hope that things continue looking up.
Same here. Well, mission accomplished for certain for today, KHIREN. Thank you very much. Folks, another round of applause. Let's do another one. Come on. Let's make it a try of another one for KHIREN before we head off to raid the Nighty Codename Spec. All right. Now, I always say this to my chat before I leave. Yes, thank you for the podcast. Thank you, chat. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you all for the follows. This was a very wonderful time. A lovely guest. A lovely time. I always say this to my chat before I leave. Remember, everybody, stay cool, stay sharp, GEEP, and KHIREN out to Blue Panda Raid!
Toodles!
Okay, the raid's going through. Wait for it. Wait for it to stay successful. Wait for it. And we're good.